Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. This is a 2011 Chevy Camaro. This has got the 3.6 liter V6. I apologize about my voice. I'm getting over a cold. I'm trying to keep it sweet and simple. I'm going to combine both videos into one. This is going to be a walk around video and a test drive video. This gorgeous little Camaro's got about 150,000 miles, actually turned 150,000 under our ownership. Recently traded into our dealership. Exterior body and paint is in very good condition for its age and miles. Silver metallic. We've got a slight smoked out tail light, dual exhaust tips. Great looking vehicle, great stance, very attractive. Stock wheels. Stock interior with the exception of an aftermarket radio, which I'll show you in just a moment. Vehicle runs smooth, runs fast, very fun to drive. Go ahead and take a quick look at the interior. Cloth seats. Rear seats leave a little bit to be desired as far as passenger space, but that's not what you buy this type of vehicle for. Yeah, a couple little red accents here that looks like it's adhesive put onto the steering wheel and onto the shifter. You can't take that off if that's not your flavor, not your taste. Remote trunk release, hood release, all-weather Camaro floor mats, touchscreen, infotainment system here with satellite radio, Bluetooth, and a little mount for your GPS navigation system, dual cup holders. Trunk space is actually not too bad for a vehicle this size. It's pretty deep. Filler neck on the passenger side, which I actually like. I tend to fuel up at Costco filling stations many times, and the fuel pumps that serve the passenger side of vehicles are always more readily available and oftentimes have a much lower wait time. So I actually love it when cars have filler necks on the passenger side. Clean inside and out, no pet hair, no smoke odor, no rips or cracks on the interior. Taking a look underneath the hood, here you'll find your 3.6 liter V6 engine just purring away. Very commonly used engine in GMs. This is an engine that's found in many GM models throughout the GM line, whether it be Chevy, GM, Cadillac. This is a pretty common engine, pretty easy to work on, and has a good reputation for reliability and longevity. Underhood heat pad is also in place and in great shape. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. Alright, we've got 150,012 miles. We're gonna get our seat belts on, put the camera down for just a moment. We'll go ahead and squeeze through those cones. Make it our first course of action here. Not hit a cone, pass our driving test. Automatic transmission. This vehicle is a ton of fun to drive. Like we grazed a cone getting out, but we didn't knock it over, so that's good. Brakes feel great, very responsive. Nice look. Love the shape of these side view mirrors. They look really attractive and futuristic looking. I remember when this vehicle came out first as a concept, it was such an attractive looking vehicle. This is one of the vehicles that was actually very similar. The production version of it was very similar to the concept. Most of the time manufacturers make concepts and they look so different than the finished product that ends up coming out. But in the case of this vehicle, that really wasn't the case. This vehicle is very similar to the concept. Very attractive looking car. Transmission shifts are just about as smooth as butter. Get up on it, goes. Sounds great, performs great, ton of power. Toss it through the twists and turns, it'll take what you give it. left or the right. Steering wheel's dead center 12 o'clock when you're going straight. Going through these twists and turns at about 57 miles per hour. Vehicle's handling and performing beautifully. Go ahead and slow down for the construction zone here. As we apply our brakes, we don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the pedal, no shaking or shimmying on the chassis of the vehicle or on the steering wheel. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. Stereo also sounds great here. Upgraded infotainment system. It's a Pioneer. You also have a little cord over there for USB for charging. You have OnStar. Looks like the vehicle comes with all 3 keys. Remote fobs, automatic headlights. And you got your paddle shifters here too for Tiptronic shifting. Great performing vehicle. I actually had this vehicle on the freeway the other day. I put about 50 or 60 miles on it. Was using it as my runabout a few days ago. It performed very well. Very responsive. I know this vehicle does come in a V8 option, and that is a little bit more performance oriented, but this vehicle, when you drive it, you don't feel like it's lacking any performance. You don't feel like it necessarily needs any more power than it has. Performs beautifully. This section of road is known for a lot of potholes, uneven pavement, and rough roads. It really puts the suspension through its paces. So if we get a car that has excessively worn out suspension, whether it be shocks or struts, upper or lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends, we'll typically feel the rattles, the moans, the groans, the squeaks, the clunks on this section of road, and I'm not feeling any of that. For a sports car, it actually is performing pretty well. You would expect a sports car to be a little bit more jarring than this is. It's actually a great performing car, very comfortable and smooth. This next section of road, we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run. I'll go ahead and roll the windows down so you could hear the exhaust note a little bit better. We'll pull over to the side of the road here, let a little bit of space form between us and the Prius, so we can get up to 60 miles per hour. 3, 2, 1, and go. And 59 miles per hour. That was fast. Very impressive. Roll our windows up, one push up. Quiet and smooth. Passing power is great. You step on it and it'll get up and go. Great exhaust note, great sound. It's a lot of vehicle for the money, folks. We'll be bringing this vehicle to market, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, it's $79.88 and got it in on a trade-in, which typically means we get a better deal on it. We're passing those savings on to you. Ton of car for the money, great performance, great styling, great comfort, a lot of life left in it. Folks, if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, found it informative, please make sure you give us a big old like, make sure you like and subscribe, make sure you also hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos. For those of you watching from out of state or out of town, do want to remind you we do also offer affordable nationwide shipping and transport services as well, so just give us a call, we'll be happy to get you a quote. Let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties are available. As we make our last few twists and turns, making our way back to the lot, I also do want to take this opportunity to thank you for investing your valuable time and sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it. We hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you soon. If you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person to or about, give me a call. Get me by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us on our website 24/7, 365 days a year at www.directauto.com. special thanks to those of you who have stuck with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll see if we can squeeze through the cones on the way back in as well. And then we'll go ahead and call it a wrap. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. Appreciate you. Hope to see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.